everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a miniature cannoli made with polymer clay and some other tools. I hope you enjoy it. The first thing I'm going to make is my mold. This is a masters I use for a tortilla, crepes, pancakes, and in this case for the cannoli. I will leave in the description box a link for my tutorial of how to make your own master and a mold, and that is what I'm making here. And because I had a lot of silicone, I just took another master that I had and put it on top. This is something you can avoid, but this is something I just did because I can make two tortillas at the same time, but it's okay. So it's completely dry now, and they are my masters showing here, and I just remove it from the cookie cutter. So this is what I'm going to use for making the cannoli dough. First I use a little bit of rice flour. It will have to be rice flour because it leaves a nice texture, but you can use cornstarch instead. I condition my clay a little bit. I also have a video if you want to make your own dough color. And I just use a tool to roll it and make sure I get to all the spots in the mold. Take your time and remove any dust or things you don't want. So I continue doing that, and when that is done, you'll have your copy of that. And this is what I'm going to texture a little bit more just to make it more realistic. Now I use some soft pastels to add the toasted, or in this case the fried color. I start from the lightest colors and I go up until a brown, depending of how much you want. And here is a nice way to use all those clay scraps that you have. So I use that. First I'm going to add a little bit of translucent Sculpey, just so it sticks a little bit, and I put the scrap color. This is just going to create the volume of the filling and nobody's going to see it, so it's a nice way to use all those scraps that you have when working with polymer clay. I just shape it a little bit and I try to don't touch it as much to don't lose the texture. I'm sprinkle a little bit of that rice flour because I really like the texture that it gives, and I just going to cook that for 10 minutes and until it's a little bit hard, just to put the filling. I also have another video showing you how to make your own polymer clay buttercream or icing. I will leave that on the description. And here I'm figuring out that I don't have enough to fill it, and so I just remove it from there. It's something I noticed until I was doing it. So for that I'm just going to put a little bit more of white clay. It's just to create the illusion that it's completely filled or stuffed. And so I do that, and now I do apply the frosting so you don't have to use a lot of it. With this tool I just make sure it gets right into all the spots. Now we can continue and add in the frosting. You can add as much as you want. I'm just here eyeballing how much I want for the cannoli. please let me know in the comments if you ever had cannoli. I personally haven't, but please let me know. And just continue doing that. And now it's time for the chocolate chips. This is a decorative type of sand or little stones. I don't know how they are called, but they make a good chocolate chip shape. So you didn't notice what it happened, but I just reshaped it, and now I'm going to dip it in these chocolate chips. And I don't know how much to add. I think that's enough. And with a tool, I'm just going to move them wherever I think they look best. And that's pretty much it. It's a simple charm, and I think it looks pretty cute. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of Fimo liquid or any liquid clay you have, and add some white glitter that creates the effect of that powder sugar that they often have. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Let me know what else you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching.